Good morning, everyone from Fussell's Arcade. We're back with another riveting, exciting, action-packed episode of fixing an old video game. This is Twin Cobra. Twin Cobra. You're getting a lot of Twin Cobra here lately. One day, Twin Cobra is going to be done, and you haven't even seen the cabinet yet. I haven't even brought it over here yet. We're still working on the components, you know. There's some other parts for the Twin Cobra right there. Yep. But right now, today, at this moment, we're working on the coin door. So what we're going to do is we're going to repaint it, make it look new again. A couple ways to do this. We could mask off all this and then we could paint it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do it the hardest way possible, which, you know, is the most rewarding. And we're going to take it all apart. Okay? And then we're going to have full access to every little nook and cranny where we can clean every little old piece of goo out of there and sand it and do all that. Oh, look, I just found a spring. I don't even know where that came from. It goes in here somewhere. We'll figure that out later. So we're going to take it apart, and this is our part. We'll put that in there because I don't know where that came from. And we'll do it. So here we go. Stand by. And about 5 minutes later, it's all tore apart. Now, I learned something new here. Check this out. This thing is cast. Really well made. Look how cool this is. Wicco. Part number. Yeah, this thing is built. You can't afford to build stuff like this anymore. This thing is not cheap. This thing right here goes in there. It's like the faceplate, and it actually is made to come out. That's what it used to look like 100 years ago. Unmolested paint there. Turn this fan off. I know that kind of jacks up my sound. So we're going to sand everything nice, and we'll get it ready for some painting. We'll clean it real good, and we'll get it going. Here's the little doors. They're filthy. Gosh, years and years of crud buildup. So we're going to get it all cleaned up and get it ready for some paint. Sweet. All right, so we're ready to paint them up. Yeah, I painted that too while I was at it. That's the under bracket that holds the marquee in. I had it over here, and figured while we were painting we would do that too. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. Now, I didn't remove all the paint, and the reason is, see how there's texture there? I don't want to lose all that texture. You know, that's the original thing. So this way, we're still going to have some of that texture there. That's the idea. It's a two-edged sword. You know, it doesn't always work. I think in this case it's going to work good because that paint that's on there is on there really good. And the loose, dirty stuff, obviously, you know, it's silver and it's all come off. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. We got some parts over here. We can get all that done, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so we gave it the old paint, and if you look, you'll kind of see how you can actually tell where I sanded to compare to where I didn't sand because of the texture. That's kind of the two-edged sword thing I was talking about, but you know, we try to save as much of it as we can. And you know, it's going to look really sharp. So everything's painted up. We're going to let it dry here and get it put back together and get a lock in it, and we'll have it ready to go. So there it is. Pretty sweet. Hey Lewis, what are you doing? Hey, you know we're working on this Twin Cobras, right? And what are you doing? Seriously? You're loafing, man. You're loafing. Have you overworked here lately, Lewis? I know. It's been rough. You have a rough life. Being an arcade cat's tough. I know. Well, Lewis, I'm just going to give you the day off. What do you say? And you just recharge, all right? Because there's a lot of work to do here. Okay? Sounds good. What do you say about it? Okay. Sure, you take the day off. You had a rough time. Sure you have. Okay. You're a good boy. Alright, so obviously Lewis isn't going to be any help today. So we got a few other little things we're going to do here while this paint's drying. This is the cardboard monitor bezel that was in this thing. And you can actually see it was a Pango. And somebody creatively spray painted the outside here and hid the fact that it was a Pango because when it's in the machine you can't see the Pango in there or anything. I really hate this from the standpoint of, you know, this was a classic game that you know, somebody destroyed to make a buck back in the day, but that's what they did, because it was all just about getting another quarter, and if you weren't getting it in your Pango, then you turned your Pango into a twin Cobra or whatever, and you did what you had to do. So anyway, so this thing is the tape here is kind of trash, so we're gonna kind of put it back together and put some new tape on it and get it dialed in there where we can use it again. Okay, and then down here is the actual, now you can see they cut it to fit. They kind of cut off the top of the Roam Star there. Unfortunately, there's just nothing we can do about that. So, but that's the original cardboard monitor bezel, and this is a really thick piece of glass down here underneath it that's just filthy, so we'll clean all that off too. But so now if you look at the theme here compared to our control panel, explosions, helicopters, more explosions, tanks, all the stuff, right? Look at it. It's like it was made for it. So that's gonna match up real nice. Now I wish it was set up here where, you know, we had the full Roam Star up on the top, but you know, there's nothing we can do about that. That's just how it goes. So that's where we're at. We're gonna work on this piece of cardboard here a little bit, and I'll show you how that turns out. All right, so you know, duct tape, people. That's the stuff right there. So you look at it, and it's going to be sitting like that, and this is going to be over it like this, like this sort of a deal, and what you're going to see. Glass will be over that. Let's read the directions here. Twin Cobra gameplay: destroy enemy by using guns or bombs. Whew, guns and bombs. I like it. Each Cobra ship has 3 bombs. Okay. Each bomb destroys all enemy and enemy fire within a large area. So that's pretty sweet. Rescue special weapons and extra points. Each weapon can become more powerful when rescuing the power-up unit. Nice. To continue your attack, first insert coin or coins. Say, they're trying to get your money. Then press start button. Okay, so that's saying if you die off, then you can continue the fight, which is kind of a cool feature. You don't have to start back over. You can just pick up where you left off for the small price of 1 more quarter. Or if you happen to own the machine, you can just, you know, open up the coin door and flip the old coin switch and just keep going that way. It costs you $0. That's the joy of owning the machine. We got going on here, multi-missile, auto machine gun. That's kind of redundant, right? Auto machine gun. Machine guns are auto, so you know. Multi-directional bazooka. They really have that. Multi-cannon. There's all your action, power-ups, extra bombs, the big P, and the extended play. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, that's where we're at. Hey Lewis, what are you doing? You enjoying your day off, bro? You are. Sure you are. It's a nice, good day off. Yeah, you earned it. Sure you did. You betcha. You betcha. Sleeping on the pink chair. He's a Renaissance man, people. Arcade Lewis.